Sweet from Belgium on their RC505 MK2 versus 808Banon from the United States. Let the battle begin. 3, 2, 1, looping.
Thank you for waiting, let's go. Because I'm semi-automatic, I am bringing the static, creating a panic. I'm gonna show you what I do to get these bitches ecstatic. Got the semi, I'ma go with rapid fire. I'ma fill you up with holes of pure desire. Listen up. Semi-automatic, I am bringing the static, creating a panic. I'm gonna show you what I do to get these bitches ecstatic. Fuck the semi, I'ma go with rapid fire. I'ma fill you up with holes of pure desire. I'm from Belgium, but I'm rapping better than most of these motherfuckers. From the UK, I got magic pieces, call me Harry Potter. Like I'm Harry Potter, it's incredible. The idea that you win from me just really isn't tangible. One more time.
Damn. Alright, so I've heard this round very recently, actually from Yeswede. He did it at the NUE battle against Smonal in the finals. That was the second round against Smonal. So yeah, I've heard this one before. Yeah, fantastic round from Yaswede. I said it there. This might be my favorite routine from him. Just like in terms of like the kind of style it is and like how effective it can be, honestly, in a battle. Just like the lyrics itself, you know, just the overall like atmosphere and vibe that the round gives off, I think is very effective in a battle, and that's why I appreciate it so much. This version here, I sound a little bit more clean than the one that I heard initially, mainly because the audio quality here is better, for one, and also there was a notable mistake in the version that I heard from his battle against Smonal. So this version here is a little bit more clean in that regard. So yeah, crazy round from Yeswede here. A very good round to start off a battle with. Absolute fire first round. So yeah, can't really complain about anything here. So let's get right into Bannon's first round.
Hardcore, respect, crazy round. Just wheat. So we continue with the first answer of 808Banon. You ready? Hardcore. 3, 2, 1.
Hardcore. Wait, what? What did he say?
3, 2, 1. Battle modus.
Battle modals? What? God, Belo's so awesome. Oh, wow. I love that. Whoa.
All right. You guys ready? Let's go. Telling me stick to the plan,
Yep.
but I can control who I am. I can control who I am. Look at these haters, they know I'm the man. What? Dropping these bombs all I can. These bitches, they pussy, they scared so they ran. Bitches, they lying, they fake like a scam. Showing they money, it's funny cause damn, they always be saying they can't buy a gram. Their bars, they brittle, crack 'em like gram. Can't feel shit when I smoke. Ain't got time for the gas and the dope. Get the bars in the line and the fast and the go. Far in the grind and the last bridge of hope. Saying that it's written off the dome. Papers whipping, I'm all over the flow. Taking my time till I take your ass home. Yeah, I'm making this line, I'm trying to make it in the goal. What? Telling me stick to the plan, but I can control who I am. Telling me stick to the plan, but I'll just
Wow. Oh my god. All right. Damn. That was amazing. You know, it's like from the first like 30 seconds to build up of the drums, very pleasing to listen to. Obviously, the genre I think being like a trap beat, which, you know, I am a sucker for trap if it's done right, and I think that was done perfectly. Also having the lyrics on top, so the icing on the cake, you know. You know, one thing to notice, to mention though, from comparison to Yeswede's first round to Bannon's, again, I'm kind of noticing this with like Bannon's tracks. It's like Bannon's feels like a full-fledged, fleshed out track, you know. Yeswede's is very good as well, but he took 2 minutes and 30 seconds, right? He still had 30 seconds on the clock here. And the thing about this competition is that you're given a flat 3 minutes. There's no overtime, like built into the time constraint as a whole. So, Yeswede's was actually like, in comparison to an actual like Loopstation track, it's a little bit like incomplete in terms of like time. So like unless like he intentionally left something out because he didn't want to go overtime, or you know, maybe it's just like that's the way that the track played out. I don't know, but I think at the version when he used it against Monal, it was actual like a full 3 minutes, and I think he actually went like a little bit overtime. I think maybe, but yeah, Bannon's track here, you notice exactly on time, like pinpoint and like perfect 3 minute time. So like when you're in a battle like that, I think that's like one kind of thing, that is like you really have to be like looking for, like, or you'll like kind of like easily miss it unless like, you know, you're obviously a judge and you take those things into consideration. But like as a viewer, and as someone who's been watching like Loopstation and stuff like for a very long time, I like look at things a little bit more critically. So like I take something like that to like highly into consideration, because yeah, Bannon's just like on a whole other level, right, when it comes to like creating tracks for Loopstation and like being able to implement himself into like a battle like that, kind of like perfectly manage the time on top of having like an amazing track like that, which is also original, I assume, based on the lyrics. So yeah, close first round, don't get me wrong, but I think just because of that reason I give the first round to Bannon. He was technically better, I think, you're taking to like things like that into consideration. So yeah, anyway, First rounds here, so let's get right back into the battle.
Oh, 808Banon, first set in the final. So Yaswede, it's your turn now to make Belgium proud. Your last set for tonight. Berlin, are you ready for Yaswede? Where are my brothers and sisters from Belgium? Show me some love. Okay, Yaswede representing 3, 2, 1, looping.
It's all meaningless. No matter what dreams or hopes you had, no matter how blessed the life you lived, we'll all die someday. Does that mean our lives are meaningless? Would you say that of our fallen comrades? Their lives, were they meaningless? No, they were not. It's us who gives meaning to our comrades' lives. The brave fallen, the anguished fallen. The ones who will remember them are us, the living. Shinzo Sasageo. My soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world. My soldiers scream, my soldiers fight, my soldiers rage. Oh, Bannon, bye-bye. Fight.
All right, so I've heard this round a lot from Yeswede. I think it was a wild card for something. Maybe his Grand B Box Battle wild card. I can't remember. It's been like almost a year, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I remember when this first came out. I enjoyed it a lot. You know, the overall theme, I think it's attached to Attack on Titan, maybe, I think. Just based on the original video, because I remember him having the Attack on Titan, one of the scenes from an episode of that show, like on a monitor in the background. And yeah, I just actually recently finished watching that because it just finished airing. So I should know that. But, you know, this is from one of the characters. Actually, I'm not going to mention that. It's a spoiler in case you guys want to watch that. But yeah. Anyway, killer round from Yeswede. Very consistent throughout the entire competition here. I think he's the biggest surprise for me out of everybody here. So I see 808Banon, you know, he's an American champion. I've seen him a lot in the past. I kind of know what he's like fully capable of. Yaswede, I haven't really seen him perform in person until this competition, that and the NUE battle very recently as well. So I kind of like understood his style, like from like an online perspective, but I didn't know how he'd carry that over to the in person, because you know that's a whole different kind of like environment and situation, right? It's like, do you have like the ability to kind of form it in single takes, right? In person live. So, and yeah, he's been absolutely amazing, very consistent, performing that track there, you know, absolutely amazing. So there's like really nothing negative I can really say or take away from Yaswede's performance here. Like, he absolutely deserved to make it here to the finals, and he had 2 killer rounds here against Bannon. So I did give the first round to Bannon. It's a very good second round from Yaswede. So only one way to find out who I thought won the battle is to watch Bannon's second round. So here we go.
Give it up for Yaswede from Belgium. Yaswede, yes,
Yeah, dude.
Yaswede from Belgium.
Bilo has
So,
no ego at
You
all.
are now the
He takes that,
finishing
like,
act with your last set
not
of
personally
the
at
whole
all.
competition
It's
for
so
the
awesome.
night. Enjoy it, my friend, and the crowd will enjoy it too. Give it up for the last set of the night, my man 808Banon from the United States, facing the final versus Belgium. 3, 2, 1, Lupe.
Wanna be addicted. We just have to run away before the change gets us. We want no one else afflicted, but life demands that there's never enough. There's so many reasons to believe that my purpose here is to achieve. Move out of my way, I'm getting stronger. I just got no time to grieve, and too many things I wanna be. I can't take this any longer. Good God, I'm fucking scared to move on to the future. I never want to abandon being a kid. Meanwhile, I'm really wanting something newer, 'cause there's gotta be something better than this. I always wanna feel something. Self-worth is what I seek these days. The past is, I feel like nothing. Before that, I forget anyway. There's so many reasons to believe that world champs is where I need to be. Thank you all, it's been an honor.
Wow. Oh my God, man. I don't know if that's an original track there from Bannon. Obviously, the last bit of lyrics there could have been, you know, changed, kind of, you know, pay homage to you know, journey overall to get to this point. So I don't know if that's an original track or a cover. If it is original, man, like, we see what he did up to this point, you know, when he creates his music, they kind of play out like actual musical tracks, you know, not like always falling into the same genre, just like kind of mixing it up like all the time. But he's really good, man. It's just like the way he creates his music, just like the way he structures it, just sounds like real music. Like, it doesn't sound like, you immediately don't get the impression that it is. Obviously, if you take like the build up away at the beginning, it doesn't really sound like he's creating it on the Loopstation. It feels like it's like made on a software, like on the computer, right? Just like the way he structures it and creates his music, it sounds like real music, and that's not taken away from anyone else. Like, even Yeswede here, you know, people have different kind of styles, and like the way that Bannon creates his Loopstation tracks here sounds like real music, you know. That kind of sounds weird when I say that. Like, I obviously all this is real music, but you know, when I say that, I kind of mean like stuff you hear on like the radio, or just like, you know, I don't know, YouTube or whatnot, like outside of the Loopstation sphere. That's what it kind of sounds like to me. Like, especially that one there, just like the lyrics overall. It's like the way it's structured, really, mainly. But yeah, second rounds here, both of them were really good. Man, honestly, man, it's hard for me not to give that to Bannon. Just like, I just felt like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's just like, I kind of know. I just feel it. I already know who wins, but like, after listening to it, like, listen to the battle here, I just cannot give it to him. He was just so impressive, right? And just on like a technical aspect, he was just really, like, not, I wouldn't say levels above, but like, he's clear, like, decisively better for me. Again, no disrespect to Yeswede, obviously, very, very talented, very good, made it all the way here to the finals. I just feel like Bannon was better in this battle here, and overall Bannon was just like, he was probably like the best, I think, obviously, throughout the entire competition. So yeah, well deserved here, I think. I don't know if they're going to show who voted for who. I don't think so. Maybe it's going to go to like a ceremony like usual. But if I had to guess, I'd guess this is a 5-0 for Bannon. If Yaswede, like, man, if his first round was like the full 3 minutes, and like he added more to it, because, you know, like, that first round was so impressive from him, and so like crucial in a battle, you know what I mean? Like, its effectiveness to play out in a battle is like really strong. So I just felt like, obviously it didn't take full 3 minutes, you know, which isn't like terribly bad, but still, you left 30 seconds on the clock, so it's kind of like, you know, it's a big deal in a battle, especially one where the clock doesn't give you overtime. So and also just like the overall like, you know, track as a whole, after like the first initial drop, it kind of didn't really you know, evolve into anything else. It was just kind of like stagnant. So I think if he added something else to kind of like progress the track overall in his first round, I think putting the second rounds aside, I think I probably would have, at the minimum, gave it like an even tie in the first round, or maybe would have given it to him a little bit slightly in the first round. So in the second rounds, you know, it is what it is. I think Bannon's track was like a masterpiece almost, and obviously having like the homage to at the end there to kind of like, you know, talk about like his journey through it, and, you know, it's always nice to add something like that into it, whether or not it's an original or self-created track in terms of like the lyrics. I don't know, but very solid job from Bannon nonetheless. So yeah, I think it's a 5-0 for him.
Wow, what an amazing final round. Yaswede and 808Banon.
Oh, well, that's anticlimactic, huh? Yeah, so the winner is Bannon. Again, don't know what the votes were. I'd assume it's a 5-0. Don't know if someone knows. Let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll check the description in a little bit later just to check. But yeah, that's it. That's it for the Loopstation category. So people, now that the Grand Beatbox Battle Loopstation category has concluded, you know, some people were saying that this one was like probably the higher level. I don't know. I thought they were both pretty high level. In terms of like enjoyment, I think like, man, they're roughly pretty the same, you know. Especially since I watched them like around the same time. I think maybe if like I watched this first as like on the live stream as it was happening, it would have been like a little bit further back in my mind. So maybe I would have been like, you know, Grand Beatbox Battle was probably better. But I think it's like I have a more of like an even fair playing field because I watched them both like around the same time. So I don't know. It's tough, man. They were both really, really high level. I think like the GBB, or sorry, the World Champs had more, had like more routines that were kind of like in my wheelhouse, while like the Grand Beatbox Battle had a lot of, I don't know, like musically oriented tracks, because there's people competing in the GBB that were just mostly like musically oriented artists, right? They weren't really like battlers at heart. So but the level was still like really, really high. But I think I appreciated the Worlds a little bit more just because it was more in my wheelhouse in terms of like the style and whatnot. So I think it made for like better battles. But I wouldn't say like the routines were like technically better, right? I think like they're pretty similar in terms of like the level that all these guys are at, right? So, but I think it's fair to say, for me personally, I think like in terms of like a battle aspect, the World Champs was better in that area. And like everything else was kind of like even, if that makes sense. So but yeah, killer competition. Bannon absolutely deserved it. Yeswede definitely deserved to make it to the finals. I guess you can debate the Antrix Yeswede battle, but I actually gave that to Yeswede, I'm pretty sure, like 3-2. I'd have to go back. Maybe you can fact check me on what I gave that to. I might have given it to Antrix 3-2, but that was a really close battle, this one here. Either one could have won, but I think I gave it to Yeswede like 3-2. So anyway, yeah, nothing really much else for me to say. If you guys enjoyed what you heard here, links in the description to the original videos. Go check out Beatbox Battle TV, links in the description to the channel as well. You want to support me, leave a like on this video. You can sub to my channel, check out my Discord channel, links in the description to that as well. I will see you guys in the next Beatbox reaction video.